And I'm telling you right now, and probation, I'm sorry, you're going to be reporting to probation daily, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. From here on out till your probation is done.
Welcome back to Courtroom Chronicles. And today's case is nothing short of dramatic. We're looking at Joshua Luke Garza, a 26-year-old who was already on deferred adjudication for assault. Translation: he got a second chance to avoid a conviction, but then violated probation by using marijuana. Sounds small, right? But in court, even one slip can unravel everything. The judge is about to grill him, not just on the drug use, but on his excuses for missing probation check-ins. Trust me, this judge doesn't let nonsense slide. Stick around because by the end, Joshua will face a choice that could define his future. Jail time. Or a probation schedule so strict, it feels like punishment in itself. Let's dive in.
Mr. Garza?
And are you Mr. Garza?
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to need to keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Joshua Luke Garza who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 9777 for the offense of assault bodily injury, married on December 19, 2023 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
On or about the 14th day of May, 2024, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Joshua Luke Garza, did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely marijuana, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And Your Honor, the state will waive and abandon the others.
Any objection?
No objections, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right here, the judge is laying down the law, literally. By pleading true to violating probation, Joshua is essentially admitting guilt. That gives the court the power to revoke his deal and hit him with up to a year in jail plus a hefty fine. This moment is huge, because once you admit, the court doesn't have to debate if you did it. The only question left is how should you be punished? Imagine being in his shoes. Would you take the risk of admitting, knowing the hammer could drop this hard?
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, there is a proposed agreement in line with probation's recommendation for extension of 1 year, revising the TAP for intensive outpatient, biweekly drug testing for 90 days, find and verify employment within 60 days, and verify being active with BIP within 30 days of release, Your Honor.
All right. So extending for a year, that's not going to happen.
Here's a sharp legal point: probation for a misdemeanor has limits. The defense tried negotiating an extra year of probation, but the judge cuts it down instantly. Not going to happen. Why? Because under Texas law, probation can't just be stretched indefinitely. The defense was hoping to buy Joshua more time to fix things, but the judge reminds everyone, the clock runs out this December. This raises a tough question. Do courts bend rules to help someone get back on track, or stick strictly to the law's timeline?
This is a misdemeanor case. He will have been on probation for 2 years. So that's legally not going to happen. So then the question becomes, what are we doing between now and December 2024?
Judge, it seems like he should have enough time to complete the BIP course and also get back on track with whatever other conditions that he has, short of the court having to extend the case.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I have a few questions for you. You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand. I'm only proceeding on the violation of condition number 2 because that is the condition that the state is going on. And the state, you're waiving other violations?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and do you have any objections to those waivers?
No, Your Honor.
All right. According to the court summary, it says that you last reported on May. In May. Why are you last reporting in May? Because we have now, you didn't report in May, didn't report June, July, and we are here and you're in custody. So why did you stop reporting?
What had happened was, I told you that I had a car and I had a job lined up, but it turns out I didn't.
Okay, pause. Joshua says he couldn't report to probation because he got lost on the bus. Now, I don't know about you, but when the judge hears this excuse, you can feel her patience evaporating, and honestly, she's not wrong. Millions of people ride buses every day. And Joshua's saying for 3 whole months he just couldn't figure it out. This isn't just about missing the bus. It's about accountability. Do you think the judge is being too harsh here? Or is Joshua just digging himself deeper with every word?
It was just so hard to find a job, I guess, because of my record.
How does that translate to not reporting?
I had to take the bus and I got lost. I've never taken the bus before ever.
You know what? Everybody's bus ride, sometimes that's the first bus ride. You know, I came from a different state. I did not know San Antonio at all and never really had to take a bus. Like I took the bus in college and that bus was free and you take it and you're just traveling around the college campus. So you really can't get lost because they're just taking you around the college campus. So the first time I had to take a bus in San Antonio, my mom said, baby, just get on the bus and tell the bus driver where you need to go, right? And they'll tell you if you're on the right bus or not. My first bus trip in San Antonio, I get on the bus. I knew where I was going because, believe it or not, and I know you probably know, they have little pamphlets with bus routes and it tells you where all the buses go. I got on the bus, sat down, and you know what the bus driver said to me? Excuse me, miss, you haven't paid. And you know, I said, oh, you have to pay for buses here? Because where I came from, you didn't have to pay for the bus ride. So I paid him and I was sure. I said, is this bus, will this get me to this destination? And he's like, yes, it will. So this whole thing about you got lost. What's your next excuse? Because that one I'm not buying because all you had to do was ask the bus driver, I am trying to get downtown. Is this the right bus to be on? I need to be on Babcock. Is this the right bus to get on? I'm going to Fredericksburg. Is this the right bus to be on? And I will tell you, as a person, when you come from an entire different state and you have to do transfers, that's complicated. I had to do transfers on my first bus ride to come downtown for work.
This part is gold. The judge actually shares her own story of moving to San Antonio and figuring out the bus system. And then she flips it, basically saying, if I could do it, so could you. That's not just courtroom talk, it's a rhetorical takedown. Judges often use personal anecdotes to strip away excuses, and here, it's clear, she's calling out his lack of effort. It's less about buses, more about responsibility. What's fascinating is how she uses her authority and personal story to pin him in a corner.
So, how old are you?
26.
You're 26. That whole excuse about you didn't know where you were going, you're telling me you didn't know where you were going for 3 to 4 months and how to get there.
I usually just get dropped off by my sister with her car, but she was busy that day.
All right. So we're back to why can't you take the VIA bus and ask the VIA bus driver, I need to go to probation. This is the address. Am I on the right bus? How do I get there?
I don't know what to say.
All right. Are there other issues going on with your client?
I don't believe so, Judge. I just think we need to get him back on track so he can finish his probation.
How far did you go in school?
High school diploma.
All right. So I don't understand why he can't take, I don't know why he can't get on a bus.
I just got lost and then it took me to this one stop. I was following off of Google Maps, told me to stop right there, and I waited there, and the buses just kept flying by, and I didn't realize it until it was
Well, let me ask you this. How did you get back home?
I walked home.
All right. So when you walk back home, did you pick up the phone and call probation and say, I got lost?
No, I told them could I reschedule because I was already late. But then again,
Well, how are you working when you don't know what bus routes to take?
I wasn't working until a couple weeks before I had gotten arrested.
Your story is falling apart before my eyes. I don't know if you want to be on probation. I'm going to give you a choice. If I continue on probation, it's going to be rigid. You're probably not going to be able to successfully complete it with the conditions I'm going to give you. Or if you want, I can give you 90 days in jail. You're done.
Here's the turning point. The judge is done with excuses. She gives Joshua a brutal choice. I can keep you on probation, but it'll be rigid, maybe impossible, or you can just take 90 days in jail. This is what's called a judicial ultimatum, forcing the defendant to confront whether freedom is actually worth the discipline it requires. Imagine sitting there, knowing your decision determines the next 3 months of your life. Which would you pick? Strict probation with daily reporting, or just do the time and get it over with?
Be out, Your Honor.
All right. State, because you only went on violation of condition number 2, the testing positive for marijuana, the court is finding that true. You sure could find your marijuana.
Yeah, I was down the street at a gas station.
Yeah. So you can see, here's the thing. What's important to you, you treat it like it's important. It's important for you to get your marijuana. You can find the wherewithal to get out of your bed and go walk and get some marijuana, but you can't find the wherewithal to go to probation.
This is where the judge strikes hardest. She points out the obvious hypocrisy. Joshua had no problem tracking down marijuana at a gas station, but couldn't manage to show up for probation. That line alone cuts through every excuse he's made. And honestly, it highlights a big truth about priorities. People often find a way to do what they care about. The judge is basically saying if you can hustle for weed, you can hustle to meet your legal obligations. Do you agree with her logic? Or do you think she's being too blunt?
And I'm telling you right now, and probation, I'm sorry, you're going to be reporting to probation daily, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. From here on out till your probation is done, you're reporting daily.
Boom. Daily probation reporting. That's the punishment. Think about how intense that is. Monday through Friday, every single Friday till his probation ends. That's like a part-time job of just checking in with the system. Judges use this when they want to hammer discipline without locking someone up. It's harsh, but it forces structure. The irony? He'll spend more time on buses now than ever before. The big question, will this push him to finally straighten out, or just set him up for another failure?
Do you understand? Now you can do that, or you can do the 90 days at the Bexar County Jail. Which do you prefer?
If I do the 90 days, do I get
No,
back time?
we're not playing these games. 90 days, or either you're reporting to probation daily. Those are your choices. You have no other choices.
Probation daily.
All right. I'll deny the motion. He's going to report daily, Monday through Friday, to probation until his term expires. He's going to have full-time employment within 7 days. And for the court, that means 40 hours a week. If you don't have full-time employment within 7 days of your release, a motion to revoke is going to be filed.
I guess, Judge, how can he do both? How can he report every day to probation, also hold?
The defense finally raises a smart question: how can Joshua work full time if he's stuck reporting daily? The judge's answer is sharp: get a night job. And legally, she's right. Plenty of jobs run overnight shifts. But here's where it gets tricky. Probation isn't supposed to be impossible. If the conditions are so strict they're almost unworkable, is it still fair justice? Or is it setting someone up to fail? This is one of those gray areas in probation law that sparks debate.
A full-time job.
Oh, because probation is in the morning. He can get a nighttime job. They have, usually jobs have 3 shifts: morning, afternoon, graveyard. He can do graveyard shift. Probation, are you all open from 11 PM to 7 AM? 11 PM, 7 PM, 11 PM to 7 AM. That's a shift you can work. What time does probation close?
5 p.m. sir.
They close at 5 PM. So 7 PM, you can start working at 7 PM. So full-time employment within 7 days. And probation, when he comes in, be sure to test him. How long you been in custody?
A month.
1 month? I'm going to give him 30 days as a condition of probation. So those 30 days, you no longer have them if you're revoked.
This is a subtle but serious blow. The judge says those 30 days Joshua already served in custody will now be counted as a probation condition, not credit. Translation: if he messes up again and gets revoked, those 30 days won't reduce his future jail time. That's a big deal. It's like wiping his time served credit clean. Judges use this as leverage. Stay clean or next time you'll serve every single day. It's a high-stakes warning shot.
Because those 30 days are being used as a condition for me to continue on probation. So if you were revoked, those 30 days are not in your bank account to use as a credit for any time served. Do you understand? All right, so 30 days as a condition of probation. Probation, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
Oh, and I'm sorry, have them UA him when he reports.
Yes, sir.
All right, anything else?
Oh, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
So there you have it. Joshua Garza walked in facing jail time and walked out with one of the strictest probation setups we've seen: daily check-ins, mandatory full-time employment, random drug testing, and a zero credit warning if he slips again. This wasn't just about marijuana. It was about proving responsibility, and the judge made sure the message landed. What do you think? Was this punishment fair, or was the judge too tough? Drop your thoughts below. And hey, if you found this breakdown as wild as we did, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom drama breakdowns.